chemtrail Vietnam. Chilling in the park with my kids. Decided to turn on the live stream because I had some stuff on my mind for the past like couple days now. And y'all know how I am anyway. If you rock with me, you know how I am. I got something to say about everything. I don't like nothing. Don't trust nothing. Don't trust nobody. Uh, None of that shit. So, I definitely got something to say about these skies now. Today, all the skies seem to be pretty damn clear. Actually, it wasn't like that a couple of days ago, but the sky's pretty clear today. Beautiful day to be out because we ain't got the chemtrail shit falling on us. The more and more I look into that, the more and more I start seeing people getting into the science. Um, some guy even did some testing where he went out when they had obviously sprayed chemtrails and shit all over the place, all through his skies, and then he had his sweat tested. So he tested his sweat before and after being outside, being exposed to whatever I can't remember what the chemical is. It starts with a B. I can't remember what the chemical or whatever it is, but it's a whole aluminum and some other shit they got like that they detected inside these chemtrails. Heavy metals is the issue. He tested his sweat before and after a chemtrail dump and realized that his sweat was heavily contaminated with aluminum and other metals after he got outside when they was obviously spraying them chemtrails. This is one of those things that really stands out to me to be one of the issues that should supersede a lot of the divide and conquer tactics that they try to run on us, because no matter how special some white people try to be, that they think that they are, if you're white and you think that makes you special for any moral or legal reasons or at all, you're a retard. People are just bad sometimes, and that means you're white ass too, and you're not special to the powers that be, because they spray the chemtrails or they force the mandates for the vaccines and all these other things that they've tried on us, the things that they've done, the gun laws and shit with the ATF spazzing out about the pistol brace when they threaten millions of good old American white boys when they start talking that pistol brace bullshit. All of that stuff, bro, is a clear example, including these chemtrails, is like clear examples of how, like, you might think you're special, but you're not special. And if you look around and get out of your ego and you pay attention to the world, you can see very clearly with all of the evidence that they don't think that you are special because you're white. Them chemtrails is for everybody, you understand? Black man, you is not the only one being attacked by this superpower. What, Jordan? What about it? What's stuck?
Stuck over there.
Oh, you can't reach it? Okay, I'll help you with that. So if you think you're special because of that, all you gotta do is just look around. You know you're not special. All the things that they try to do on a global scale, on a national scale and global scale to curb the natural health, liberty, and freedom and justice for the people. Whenever they are attacking those big ideas, they mean to hurt everybody, and they do. They don't give a fuck if you black or white, motherfucker. They want you. They want you hurt. They want you as a lifelong customer to Big Pharma. They want you to die before you get that retirement. They lie to you about everything. They spraying these fucking chemtrails and stuff, and that shit is for everybody, bro. You're not the only one being attacked, black man. You gotta relax. And it's way too easy for you to see that if this is where you stand when you're talking, you'll stand up for your rights or standing up to the government or whatever this, this controlling entity is, because it ain't just government. Government is, that's the decoy, right? Something for you to focus on, something for you to go bitch at. But it ain't up to them to free you or give you no liberty. That's only up to you to get the liberty. When you don't have the liberty and the freedom and the justice, you're supposed to say whoever's in the way of it will get their ass smoked, that they don't get the fuck out the way. You're not supposed to care who that is. Government, cop, none of that matter. It doesn't matter. Because if it does matter and you can make excuses or pardons for government officials that do what you know you wouldn't let your neighbor do, then that is your fault. You're a fucking retard. You don't mean nothing that you say either. That's what I think. I think a lot of people talk, a big game about freedom, justice, liberty, protecting the kids and all that, because it sounds good, and naturally your heart knows that that's what you're supposed to be. But don't nobody really stand up for that type of stuff. This is what I think you need to do to stand up to the type of stuff people don't understand. So, like, you need the education of what's going on, of course, right? You need to share the information with like-minded people, and find your quote-unquote tribe or whatever the fuck is going on out here in America while we're trying to conquer that, while we're trying to overcome the divide and conquer, right? So you got all of that going on. So you have to do that. That's cool. You have to know what you're talking about. You have to be willing to be wrong and to be corrected. Allow yourself to be corrected, because there's so much going on and it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. I know I talk like I know everything, but I think that I'm pretty sure. I'm just as open to new information as I am to being the delivery. Caden, when he's going back, you got to make sure that he is solid, because if he lets go before he gets there, that could be bad. Yeah, or he's got to be careful. Yeah, you do too, but you got to protect all of that if you're gonna be up there with him, because he don't. Hold on. I got you. No, I got you. You don't got it. You got to hurry up and get there. You can't fall, especially at the end of it. Um, you know, I'm always open to being proven wrong about something. As a matter of fact, if anybody out there got anything to say to correct me about something that I might be wrong about, I would be offended if you don't tell me. I would be offended if you don't say, maybe he needs to hear this, and maybe he'll be grateful that he heard it. I might think it's wrong. I might be glad that I heard you say that. But if you think you got some wisdom or something to say, I'm the kind of person that I welcome all challenges to what it is that I think and say about this kind of stuff, because I've only gotten to where I am right now from being corrected 1,000 times. I got corrected 1,000 times to come to these conclusions. Are you crazy? Like, you guys are crazy, man. Like, I want people to, like, stop being so, like,